Hello everyone, Star Wars is back again, or I should call myself Jedi Guru. I decided to change my name to Jedi Guru and to see if that name is fitting for the time being. I'll see how it goes, but for those that are new to my channel, I usually do like let's plays, or I do some random videos here or there, but yeah, usually I just do like these video guides, and sometimes I do commentary videos on them. So today what we're gonna do is I've decided to make a let's play series for Galaxies, and do note this is going to be on pre-CU, so basically SWGEmu. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So what this gameplay is going to be about is showing you how to get Jedi in Galaxies. Because I figure, you know, with all the information that's out there to unlock Jedi, I haven't really seen one where someone actually took the time and actually do some recording, going from like non-glowy to like Padawan. And that's what this video is going to be about. And before we can start it, I will probably just do the highlights on how to get Jedi on Basilisk. But if you guys just want more detailed information like right away, go to a guy named Mobius1. He's another YouTuber that's doing the guide for the village. Right now, at the time of this recording, he hasn't been doing YouTube videos. So, I mean, he still do YouTube videos, but he hasn't been making guides on there for a while. So, if you want to go ahead and check that out, you can. But if you guys want to see the experience on what it's like, then welcome. And yeah, I'm gonna roll a new tune, so this is gonna be kind of like a tutorial video on where to get started. So without further ado, let's go ahead and make our character. So I've talked to a couple of people, and they want me to go human. A couple of them said I need to go human because it's got like a better stat balance than some of the other species. Like, don't get me wrong, you can be whatever species you want. It's just that each species has its own stats, and it has its own armor. Like Wookiee, for example, if you decide to go Wookiee, it takes special armor to wear it. But we're gonna go roll with a human, and this one's gonna be female. I figure why not make a female tune that's gonna be a Jedi. But yeah, and by the way, before I continue on with character creation, in order to unlock Jedi on Basilisk, you need to do the village system. So whatever character you're working on for the village is going to be the one who will get Jedi. But I'll talk more about that later, so let's go ahead and get started here. Now that's okay, we can randomize it, but honestly, let me go ahead and just pick like the basic generic thing I usually go for. The good thing about this game, if you guys never played it before, you can customize your own character. Now, I know this doesn't look too impressive because, well, there's not a whole lot of options when you make a character. But when you get in the game, there is actual image designer that can let us have way more options to mess with. I think I'll just leave it like that. I kind of try and make everything in the middle, just kind of balance it out. That's usually how I do it, but I can make her blue, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's see, face. Put that in the middle. Age is basically age, so we're going to put her as like a young woman. Hair, here we go. So this is where you choose the hair color and the hairstyle. I love how you can get like the earbuds from Leia's hairstyle from A New Hope. I like how you can get that. There's also that, which is what we were wearing. There's also that. There's the short hair. So if you want to be kind of like a tomboy, you can. And there's that hairstyle. Then there's that. Another ponytail, but I think this is different. At least the front is. Kind of like a stand-up ponytail. This is a full-on hair. I actually kind of like that one. But let's see. Another style. I actually don't mind this one either. Another short ponytail. Another really long hair, but it's got like the band. I also kind of like this one too. And then the pigtails. You know what? I might actually go for this one. Let's see, hair color. Should I make it black? Because I don't want it to be white or gray out. Or brown. You know what? Let's make it brown. And you can choose the eyebrow stuff. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, so if I plan on getting Jedi, you'll want either a brawler. Wait. Okay, that's a brawler. You either want that or you want Marksman. Since we're going to be doing Jedi on this tune, I say go for Marksman first. And I'll explain why in a couple of minutes. Let's see here. No. I should have prepared the name, honestly. Have it ready. Hera Anna. Where will it let us? Let's see. Nope, okay. I kind of figured it was too short. Mirror all. Okay, yeah. I guess I gotta go with one of those long names. No. Shikaki. Oh. Now I should have really, prepared the name for this. There we go. Problem solved. just have to add an extra Y. Decided to name my character Jenny. Guru. Since my YouTube name is called Guru, so it might make more sense to do it that way. Alright, I got some mail here, blah blah blah. Alright, so we're in Galaxies right now. Well, yeah, we are. We're actually walking around and stuff. Alright, so since I made a new character, I usually like to go either Tatooine first or go to Corellia Coronet, and I'll show you why here in a minute. You know what? Let's go to Corellia because I think I'll have a much better time grinding my skills there. Welcome to Corellia. This is supposed to be the home planet of Han, supposedly, or at least alleges it was. Alright, let me adjust this minimap. Alright, so when you make a character like this, let me go ahead and hide that chat. So when you make a character like this, you don't have a whole lot to go on. Like, as a marksman, you get some weapons here, like the pistol, carbiner, and rifle, and a land speeder. And you get about 1,000 credits. So that's not a whole lot in this game. So when you make a character, you'll get a land speeder for free. It'll act like a mount, so you can travel across the planet doing missions and stuff. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to come out here is because it'll be easier to get some XP going. Wonder how I'll do against this one. I don't like my chances. But yeah, usually I like to come out here to grind against these meat lumps, especially if I'm brand new. Sorry about that, I got the cough, but I might not able to make this one. Oh, I actually did. How about that? Alright, so what we just did right there is we killed an enemy and it gave us a rifle experience, which is what the weapon I'm using right now. And okay, there we go. Alright, so this is the Marksman skill tree. In Galaxies, or at least in this version of the game, you have like 30 different professions. And you have to start with one of the 7 basics to get into some of the advanced professions. But the reason why I chosen to do Marksman first is because, for one thing, you can get the weapons early on. Our job is to get Commando, and we want to get up to Field Tactics level 4, which is basically the grenade run. Now you might be wondering why you want to do that if you want to get Jedi. Well, the grenade round actually helps with the experience you need at the village. Which I can talk about that in a couple of videos, but right now we're planning to try and get Master Marksman as soon as possible. While also doing that, we need to make up an advanced combat profession. Now, you don't necessarily have to follow me on doing this particular guide or profession. I'm sorry, you don't have to follow me when it comes to combat profession. You can just kind of get like an idea of what combat profession you need. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about what I mean by advanced combat profession, there's a total of 8 combat professions that can totally work in the village, such as Rifleman, which is part of the Marksman tree. There's Pistolier, which is also a part of Marksman trainer, or it's not trainer, part of Marksman tree. There's a Carbiner, or Carbiner, if that's how you say it. You could get that, but I heard that it's not very good, so I would not go for it. I mean, that's just my preference, but that's a combat profession. And that's it for Marksman. I mean, if you want, you can also go Master Commando with like the flame and stuff. But personally, if you're just going to stick to Marksman, I say either Rifleman or Pistolier. It's probably your better choices. However, for this particular Let's Play guide, I'm gonna go Terrakazi Master. And that's under Brawlertree. And the reason I'm doing this, it's because for one, it'll be easier to manage to get Terrakazi. And two, is to kind of demonstrate on how easy it's going to be. Terrakazi is kind of like the #1 profession you should learn from first. And for those who don't know what Terrakazi is, it's basically Kung Fu in the Star Wars universe. So it's like hand-to-hand combat with your hands. There's also other options too, like you can be a fencer, which is basically the one-hand melee weapon. There's also swordsman, which is pretty good for PvE. And pikeman, which I'm not too familiar with pikeman, but it's basically like a pole or a staff, as you will. Now I hope you guys were able to follow all of that. If not, I can probably explain it later as we go on. Right now, this is kind of just like the beginner's video, like the first step into getting Jedi. Personally, I would go ahead and level up some skills first before trying anything else, because there will be some really difficult mobs you will fight later on, and it's going to require you to use your advanced combat skills to have any chance at surviving. So before we can even get started, you may want to focus on doing combat trees to try and level up. As you can see here, if you don't know, if you never played Galaxies, this skill system will act like this is like a meter bar. It's basically instead of like telling you level number or how far along you are to the next level, this is basically your progress meter. The yellow bar. Sorry, another cough. But once this yellow bar reaches to the very top, it will lit green. And when that happens, it means this character is ready to level that skill. So let's do a couple more kills, and just to kind of show you some progress meter. Also, just so you guys know, I did mute the music in this game because, for one, Galaxies is using Star Wars music, and I cannot afford to get another copyright claim, especially on YouTube. So if there's liking music, I can probably try to find something that's like non-copyright for like the time being, but right now I have the Galaxies game music muted, since it uses like Star Wars music from the movies. Alright, as you can see, the progress meter just jumped. Now we're about halfway to Rifles level 1. So you guys kind of get the basic idea of how to kill some of this stuff. I completely forgot about this, but as you may or may not notice, there is a health, action, and mind bar. That will treat you as how much health overall you have. So if you got, like, let's say action, which is the green bar in the middle, if that's all the way down, and if the enemy hits you, you can get encapped. So if you're out and about and you notice one of your bars is pretty low, you may want to start running or try to kill the enemy if you can before they can encap you. And that's all I have to say about that. For those that are wondering, well, what kind of so how do you know, like, your progress meter? Is there like a progress meter to unlock Jedi? And there is, actually. If you type /check on chat. I feel no connection right now, but the more we do stuff, get a few badges going, it'll start changing the sentence from no connection to what is it, barely sense, which is the next one, and then it goes on until you can reach the sentence called glowy. Glowy is basically the final stage of the progress meter. Oh, hello. Well, how about that? There is a Jedi running around. Yeah, ignore that. Anyway, so, yeah, so in order to get Jedi in Galaxies, you have to basically do a bunch of badges. So, let me see. No, that's not the right sheet. Hold on. Alright, there we go. So, I don't know if you can actually see any of this, but these are basically badges in the game you can actually get. There's all the proficient badges there, blah blah blah. So there is a ton of badges. So there is a list of badges you're gonna need in order to get Jedi. But for now, we should just focus on like trying to level up our character. Because right now, if we were trying to get Jedi, we would be so out of shape. The enemies we'll be facing in the village would be like going in there and be one-shot to death. Yeah, I think that do it for just this episode. I know it's kind of short and it's kind of like, yeah, no, duh, I know what I'm doing, or kind of video. I'm sorry, or that kind of thing. But I'm hoping for those that never play Galaxies have somewhat of an idea of what this game's like. Oh wow, sorry about that. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm kind of rushing a little bit because this is my first time doing this kind of guide. But I think I'll take things a little slow because there is a couple of my friends that I was talking about Galaxies with, and they told me they never played this game before. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for a little bit, is just to show how the game works. So in the next couple of videos, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna show you how to get started. Anyways, this is just my way of getting some experience right off the bat. You don't necessarily have to follow my steps. In fact, there's probably a million other things you can do. But this is just my personal way to go about it if you're trying to level up early on. But that'll do it for this episode. I'm sorry this is kind of short, but I'm not feeling too hot. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's really all I got for this episode. I hope to see you pretty soon. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.